Hello, my horrible trivia fans.
Greetings and salutations, all.
We we found a new censored quote for some reason, so I got to take it off the ban list.
Yep. Trying to quote, one gang says it to another, "You guys are good." And the response is the best. But "you guys are good" does not go into the thing.
The Warriors.
Yeah. But Shelby can type it, so maybe I got censored.
That's bizarre. They're really there's like hundreds of like phrases and words that are like manually blocked on this channel. I don't know what happened, when it happened, but there's a lot of stuff that was manually added. And ones that are reasonable that we can discover, I've been going through and removing. So I don't think there's any harm in "you guys are good," unless it's some kind of new slur since I've been on the internet today. So I think that was pretty safe. So we'll get that one added to the. I think I recently unbanned vodka and tequila and like liquor. I think were banned for some reason. That was another
Liquor or lick her?
No, lick like the drinking liquor, not lick her. I bet lick her is probably banned. Liquor, I barely know her. But I mean, The Warriors is kind of a horror movie. It's like a thriller. It's a chase. I mean, it's not a lighthearted movie.
No.
So
Awesome is what it is.
It is very cool though. It is more like a chase than it is like an actual. There's no monsters. The people are the monsters, but people die.
Yeah. Vermin gets tossed into another train. Not Vermin, Cowboy. No. Bleh. I can't remember his name now. He played Windows on the thing. I can't remember his name in the movie.
Yeah, he was Windows. Oh, I can't remember his name in the Warriors.
Fox. Thank you, Way. Thanks, Jay. Fox
Mulder. All right, I'll start the timer on trivia. So is everybody having a good week? It is Wednesday, so it's
getting close to Turkey Day.
It is getting close. Oh, I will tell you all now. Sunday, I didn't ask you. The answer has to be yes. It's a rhetorical question. You're not allowed to not have a good day. First of all, go ahead and jot that down. Second of all, we are going to do our Blood Rage Discord watch party next Wednesday night, right after trivia. So the audio I'm gonna try a different method, but it should work. We almost got there with Halloween 3. It was not quite seamless, but there were 3 or 4 people that did contact me that didn't have the audio problems that some others did. So we're going to try uploading the file to Discord and streaming it from Discord. But make sure you're a member in the Discord, and we'll just we're literally right after trivia. I guess I'll set a time. I'll schedule an event in there, so we'll might make it 9:00. That way, we've got 15 minutes or so after trivia to get popcorn, and I can make sure everything's loaded up. But we'll just watch Blood Rage in there because we don't have the rights to show it otherwise, but we can watch it in Discord together. So, and I'll put a placeholder. There'll be a little reminder screen here on the channel telling you to come to Discord and watch the movie with us. For those of you that don't pay attention or listen, it's fine.
And if you guys haven't seen Blood Rage, I have something in common with the theme of that movie. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Pete has a twin.
Oh, I thought you were saying Oedipus complex.
No. No. You don't admit to that.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm unbanning things on the ban list, so maybe Oedipus complex is in there.
But and similar to Blood Rage, I don't call him my brother. Jay is my brother, but my twin is called the POS, and you can figure what POS stands for.
We can't afford therapy, so I'm afraid you all
Exactly.
are gonna have to be it. So if you can help Pete untwist the his holiday horror there.
Jay's right. Yep. He's my real brother.
But yeah, just regular trivia tonight.
More than a horror trivia, we're
More,
therapy for you as
more
well.
than it's therapeutic. We're all here. It's therapy together, right? We're gonna suffer together. You can't pick family. That's right.
Yep.
These are pretty easy questions tonight. I think they're reasonable.
Yeah, we took it really hard on you for Halloween, so I felt bad.
We are gonna do. I think we're gonna do the Tony Todd Memorial theme is gonna be our December theme. We're gonna kick Omen back to January just because it's more topical. But here we go, P-Nerps. Answer this one for us. The 2018 British horror Possum. What does the puppet look like? Is it a spider, a creepy old man, a cracked doll, or a cockroach? I'm picking on you geographically. Do you know your local cinema?
I wanted to like this movie. I wasn't a big fan. I
don't
think after you watch it the first time, it loses some of its like charm.
The best doll movie has got to be Magic. 100%.
Magic is a phenomenal movie.
100%. David Detzmauchen picked that for us for a doubleheader a few years back. He did that in Dead Ringers, and that was a hoot.
Another fun one is actually Dolls.
Dolls is pretty good.
Dolls is a good one.
B-Nerves, you never heard of it.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins.
I'm asking questions from the homeland over there.
Yeah, man. Anthony Hopkins gives like an Oscar-worthy performance in Magic.
He does. Anthony Hopkins is great and everything, but I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that movie is something else. And he actually learned how to do all that like stuff in the film without spoiling anything.
Yeah, that's the best part. Is like it's real.
Dude went straight method.
He did everything but kill people, or did he? Who knows?
Well, yeah, we don't know.
He ended up channeling it for Silence of the Lambs.
But what we do know, we know how many films in the Hatchet franchise Tony Todd appeared in as Reverend Zombie. Do you? Was it in 4, 3, 2, or 1? Make sure you put the right answer. Don't
type the number that he appeared in. Type the number of the answer.
How many of those Hatchet films does Tony Todd appear in as the Reverend Zombie? Was it 4 of them, 3 of them, 2 of them, 1 of them? Actually, it's a fun franchise. I like Adam Green's Hatchet. It's just straight practical horror, gore, just fun.
Back to basics.
Yeah, and I think that's what the tagline was for the first Hatchet: good old American horror, old school American horror.
I never watched that in a violent nature.
I didn't care for it. Some of the kills were fun, but I don't know, the gimmick kind of wore thin.
Fair. I mean, it's like point of view the entire movie, basically, isn't it?
He was in 3 of them. He was in the first one, the second one, did not appear in the third one, and in Victor Crowley, he appeared on the cell phone reciting the chant. So he did appear, but it was 3 of them. I wasn't a fan of In a Violent Nature. I like it. It was kind of cool when you heard the concept. Okay, first person POV shot, but
it does seem like a stretch to do it for an hour and a half.
And there was a lot of like static shots that like never went anywhere.
You know what does go somewhere? Real estate. What's the name of the apartment building in Evil Dead Rise? Is it the Williams, the Cathedral, the Archeron, or the Abaddon? Yes, Tony was in a ton of movies, and that's why Tony Todd themed trivia may be difficult. So I hope you're all studying up, because he was a legend, and I don't need y'all coming in here scoring 6 points, or I'll ban you for life.
We might even be able to come up with 20 questions for Tony Todd. I mean, there's a lot.
There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to work with.
Yeah, and this question was left over from last week. Yeah. this Evil Dead's left over from last week.
Yeah, it was a good one from last week. We couldn't fit in, so
Shelby and I come up with like many questions, and then we got to pick and choose.
It's a mental illness. I've already got 7 or 8 more for next week already.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
Yeah, it was the Acheron.
Acheron. What I call it? I call it the Atcher. I butchered that
Yeah,
one.
you said it's
Archeron,
Abaddon.
something. Abaddon.
You said something else.
It's public education, okay?
And the only reason I know it's Acheron because there's a black metal band called Acheron.
Yeah. If I learned how to read, I would be a force to be reckoned with. I tell you what. I'll tell you what. Hard A. That'll get you in trouble in some districts.
The hard A.
Use a hard A.
What you do use, you're going to use this to get the answer. What is the name of the cat in Eli Roth's Thanksgiving? Is it called turkey, stuffing, Dewey, or bitch? What's the name of that cat in Eli Roth's Thanksgiving? Did it call it turkey, stuffing, Dewey, or the aforementioned bitch?
Well, we always know that if it's Eli Roth is involved, he probably ate the cat for Thanksgiving. That was probably that was probably the intention. Just like I think he's a secret cannibal, he probably also eats the cats.
I like the Green Inferno. I like the Green Inferno.
It's just,
and I think that's probably a trivia question. I think Green Inferno was the name of the film they were filming in Cannibal Holocaust.
Basically, it's also very close to a famous book by Aldo Leopold too. There's a really good environmentalist book. It's called. It's pretty similar.
I got most of you guys. Cat's name is Dewey,
otherwise known as the fourth brother in Malcolm in the Middle,
or one of Uncle Scrooge's three nephews.
He is one of Uncle Scrooge's three nephews. Turkey would be a great name.
Are a great name for a cat.
They're all good names for a cat. So don't mark them out. Remember, don't shop, adopt. Which one did Roth do with the earthquake? I don't remember that one. I'm not an Eli Roth fan. I've made that very clear. I am a fan of any horror movie that requires 300 gallons of fake blood to finish a scene. And which movie required that? Was it The Shining, Terms of Endearment, Evil Dead 2, or Carrie?
I tell you, Terms of Endearment, that's a bloody one.
Terms of Endearment. I cried so much, I cried blood.
That movie has one of the best slaps. At the end, the grandma slaps that kid, and that kid really felt that slap. Known for a lot of blood use, too.
If somebody actually answers Terms of Endearment, they might get a style point. It won't count for a win, but, it was worth it.
You get a point for style. Like to have some fun with them answers every now and then.
None for you. It is, of course, The Shining.
I didn't get anybody with Terms of Endearment.
Sometimes they just pay too much attention.
It was spread somewhat evenly between them other two.
I mean, there are some pretty bloody scenes in all three. I'm assuming this is the elevator shot.
Yeah.
I guess they had to do that on a micro scale then, because I still feel like you need more than 300 gallons of blood to
for that. I think it was a miniature. Josh may know.
Set or something. Josh probably knows it. Josh probably has traveled back in time, literally with his time machine, and set up the shot. He probably slapped Stanley in the back of the head too.
So, where does the film It Follows take place? This was our hint for our patrons. Does It Follows take place in Warren County, Havenwood, Haddonfield, or Detroit?
Rock City.
It Follows take place. Warren County, Havenwood, Haddonfield, or Detroit, Rock City.
Is this a Blues Brothers question, or?
And does evil die tonight in it?
I think it actually took place in Santa Mira, but whatever. I guess Haddonfield's a place too.
Good old It Follows.
Somebody seen Smile 2 yet? I've been hearing mixed reviews.
What did I watch this morning that I didn't care for? I can't remember now. I have to look it up.
That's always a good start. We don't even remember what it was.
It was the Street Trash remake, and I thought it was garbage.
You didn't like the Street Trash remake? The trailer looked so intriguing.
Okay, the
It's
subtlety in
Detroit.
the first one wasn't obvious, but it was somewhat subtle. The message here is just like you might as well wear a shirt that says "bad guy" on it. It was just so in your face. Like, here's the message. Here's the message.
But
And
Black Dynamite, I'm selling drugs in the neighborhood.
yeah, it didn't do nothing. It was just like, okay, gross death. Oh, okay, but it had no charm to it.
Oh, that sucks because the trailer looked so fun. What type of tree comes to life and attacks Robbie in Poltergeist? Is it a willow tree that's we got an extra eye in it? Is it a sycamore tree? Is it an oak tree or is it a Nightmare on Elm tree? See what I did there? That's pretty good.
And I don't know if we're going to be able to come up with the bitch answer and a poltergeist for Blood Rage.
I believe. I believe. Are we gonna do Blood Rage theme trivia? Are we giving an extra bonus like theme trivia?
Oh, I didn't even think. Yeah, well, I don't know why I was assuming Blood Rage would be. Yeah,
Maybe
it's not
maybe there'll be
Thanksgiving
some.
trivia.
We won't make it explicitly Thanksgiving, but it is the Thanksgiving Eve, so
Yeah,
might have a few Thanksgiving style.
I was
But
assuming Blood Rage or yeah, maybe a Thanksgiving
it'll be
question.
normal length trivia though, because we got to do the movie after. So uh, we'll see. We'll see what we can do.
Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. That's a horror movie.
It is a horror movie. You've seen those plates those kids made? Atrocious jelly beans and buttered toast, pretzel
Oak
sticks,
tree.
popcorn. It is an oak tree. If you're gonna get beat by a tree, it's probably gonna be an oak tree. That's pretty strong. Well, Harry Potter is the Wampin Willow, though, right? That's a pretty good name, Wampin Willow. So
Still a movie that holds up. Poltergeist.
truly,
It
truly,
still holds up.
I really, really, really love Poltergeist 3. It's the best one.
In the craft, what element is sour associated with? Water, fire, earth, or air? This is a deep one. If you guys get this, I'll be impressed. In the craft, what element is sour? Robert Tunney. What's she associated with? Water, fire, earth, or air?
Clearly, she was going to perform some of the greatest hits on their album afterwards too. Do you
Oh, that's
remember?
Air Supply. I was gonna start singing "I'm All Out of Love," but that's Air Supply. So still
Is there
fits.
some? Oh,
And you got 4 of the Planeteers.
it's true. You just need
Just
Ted
missing
Turner.
Heart, and we can get Captain Planet.
Where's Ted Turner when you need him? It's hard to believe Ted Turner's still alive. Honestly, I always assume he's not alive, and yeah, he's still alive. He's just
William Shatner. I assumed he was dead, but he's alive.
oh, so William Shatner, Ted Turner still alive. Jerry Jones is still alive. And
Yep, she was Earth.
otherwise known as Dirt. Dirt Power.
There's
Joe
a
Dirt.
bunch of people I thought were dead. I know every Cowboys fan is just waiting for Jerry Jones to die.
I'm loving it. It's so funny. America's team.
It's funny.
What comic book do the Frog Brothers give Sam to warn him about those pesky vampires? Is it Vampires Everywhere? Is it Tomb of the Vampire? Is it Blood-Sucking Vampires? Is it just Bloodsuckers? That might be the one you pick up at Hustler. Not that I would know. I'm a respectable young gentleman, and we don't frequent such establishments. I do not buy the DVDs with the black covers on them.
For you younger kids, DVDs are what we used to watch movies on, and even before that, VHS.
At our video rental store, they had like a very small porn section, and it was like they all had the black slips on them, but it was like one column. There was like 5 tapes for like our Town to 2000. So I don't even want to know what they were. They had to be just disgusting. It is Vampires Everywhere because they are literally everywhere in that movie. Okay. Andy, I hope you're making you laugh too hard because the way you well, Well, different strokes for different folks. I would hope you're participating actively, but hands above the keyboard, please, everybody. You see everybody's hands right now. Clearly, that phrase is not banned. So,
Okay, so here's the biggest question: who has the better beard?
you know
Is
what?
it
I'm gonna pause
me,
it. That way,
Shelby? Both are magnificent, or I like turtles.
I'm pausing it. I want to make sure you all get this right. Okay. Look at this.
Think about it. Who's got the better beard? Is it me, Shelby, are both magnificent,
This
or
isn't a
I like
trap.
turtles?
This isn't a trap. I assure you.
Someone
There's
last
the
week
right
thought I was
question.
dyeing my beard. I am not dyeing my beard. There's gray in it.
Uncle Pete sends me his beard, and I dye it, and then I glue it on my face.
Shelby's is pretty majestic. I
It's the
can't
red.
hurt you.
It plays tricks on you. It's turning white though. You all stress me out. Making trivia questions every week is sapping the life out of me.
Yes.
The milk and doo doo. Not enough human centipede in my life. God, I don't want to do human centipede. We're gonna have to do it for Jay.
Oh, I'll just watch Daniel Tosh's like 20-minute cover.
Actually, that wouldn't be bad to do. And I wish I had 2 lucky hairs. It's more like 2 every day. I find new ones.
Sorry. Well, I thank you for the 2 people. I had 2 votes and you had 2 votes.
Don't you hate it when your parents fight? You. I hope that isn't the question that decides.
We both got 15%.
Oh God.
But more people voted for I like turtles.
That's concerning. It's concerning.
No, you can't call foul, Josh. You have your trivia. This is our trivia.
Pete made the question. That's not that I agree with the correct answer, but you don't want your parents to fight in front of you.
Perps.
And Perps wins after complaining about never winning.
Yeah, but Josh is calling foul. He feels he's
foul. Josh is already in the tournament of champions.
Yeah.
Like, there's no jockeying for the top position. You're in. So I will be sending all of you that have made the cut details. I am planning. We will probably do that sometime next month, but I'm figuring it out. It might get a little busy. We might have to do it in January. So
I think that might be Perp's first win.
Perp's won before.
Has she?
I'm pretty sure. I think this is their second. I think you've won before. I'm almost certain because I've sent stickers. Yeah. Actually, this is the third time.
Oh, way to go, Perps. Yeah. I'm sorry for forgetting the first 2.
Well, it's that beard dye really messes up. Yeah. The fumes really screw up your mental acuity. So, with that, we bid you adieu. But remember, we're going to watch Blood Rage next Wednesday after trivia. Next week is not technically Thanksgiving themed trivia, but we might ask some Thanksgiving horror questions. But it will just be a normal amount of questions. And we're going to watch Blood Rage in Discord, just like we watched Halloween 3. So make sure you're in Discord if you want to join up for that. We'll put a reminder on the channel to come join us in Discord, but we don't bite in there. Got a good crew in there. And we got some movies coming this weekend. Stay tuned for that. I think Patrick's already got trailers up for a couple of them.
Cool.
And check out all the other homies. Go check out Josh and Uncle Pete. They always got great content on a frequent basis too. And the mid-morning Hal. I hope y'all have enjoyed that little taste of Sonny and Kat doing their thing. And
Josh is even working on a. He'll probably if you're subscribed to his channel, you've probably heard, but he's got a new short coming called Amityville. It's Amityville, but mall in place. I can't even say it right. Sorry, Josh. Amityville or something like that. Yeah, Amityville. There you go. I couldn't say it.
Amityville horror.
Amityville. Josh, he's got more to follow on that.
Amityville Sex Shop is the sequel to Amityville horror. And with that horrifying revelation, we bid you all.
Thanks for showing up, everybody.